Hi, it's Ursula from EasyScraps.com, and today my mom has asked me to come up with some ideas for her for a stamping project, and I have some new stamps. I have no ideas, but I have a little bit of time, so let's see what we can come up with. Sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy this video. So here's one thought I have. I'm going to take a background stamp, and I'm going to throw 3 different colors of non-waterproof ink. So I've got Distress, Broken China, Brushed Straw, and then an Adirondack Brights thrown in. I'm going to start with the lightest color, and I'm just going to swipe it across my stamp. I'm going to take the next lightest color and swipe a little bit on the stamp, and each time I'm kind of doing a little bit less and less. I'm finishing up with the darkest color. Then I'm going to take a spritzer bottle that's just filled with water basically, and I'm going to spritz on the stamp. You're just going to mist it, and you're not going to turn it this way because the ink is going to pool. So, and then you're just going to turn it over and stamp. Now, if you like, you can see that the ink kind of pools where it was wetter. You can actually use a dryer to dry that ink right away, and it will keep that pooled look. You don't have to dry it very long, just enough to dry those pools of water. A little bit, just a little bit more. I just don't want it to drip. And so if you can see, it gives a really cool watercolor look to it. Sometimes you can go back and spritz, depending on how much ink you've put on the stamp. You can go back and spritz it again and then stamp again, and you'll get a lighter shade than the original. Should have been paying more attention. I didn't line it up perfectly, but. And so here's what it looks like. I'm going to step away for a minute and get set up for step number 2. So here's just a thought that I had. A lot of times when you've got kind of these border images or border stamps, I used to do this on scrapbooking pages, or still do, on scrapbooking pages all the time. I like to sometimes go along a border, and I don't start at the very top. I'm kind of starting sort of in a little bit for the image, and I just draw along the edge, and I'm cutting on a glass mat. You can cut on a glass mat or one of those mats, the self-healing mats, and I'm just cutting a slit. Now you could also do something where you kind of went in and around the diamonds, and that will give you like a jagged border, kind of a cool look. And then instead of taping something to a card front, you can tuck, maybe this is like a gift card. I basically just did the same technique with a different stamp, almost like an artist trading card type size, and then you can tuck that in to your little slit, slap it on a card, and you are good to go. Lift that up and see if you can see that a little bit better. And that works equally as well on a scrapbook page and a card. So Mom, hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me.